Incredibly honored and to have her a part of our group, and we certainly got better signing her. She'll be part of our coaching staff. She's obviously has her duties with the University of Toronto, so she'll be preoccupied during the season. She's here today right now, so she'll be as much as she possibly can be with us. Once the season ends, she'll be more involved with our coaching staff. So anything from analyzing game tape to sharing her thoughts on the league play, on our team, jumping on the ice and being a part of practices, anything that basically pertains to coaching, she'll be a part of it, and bringing that energy that we love that she can bring. I think this off season was so long that everyone is just so eager to get started. I can't believe we're here now. It's really exciting. It's exciting. Last season was an incredible year for us, for the entire league. So much success. So there's a lot of excitement coming in for Chapter 2 of what this league is all about and what our organization and our team is about. We can't wait to get going. We've got some great new players in that locker room. We've got some great new staff members. We're just really thrilled that we're here now and we get to start the season. Yeah, I think we got deeper. I think we got substantially deeper, especially up front. I think we've got some great additional athletes that are coming in that play a very similar style to how we play. I think we're going to be very hard to play against again this season, and I think we just got much deeper. So love our additions, on and off the ice. I think we've said that many times. It's really important for our athletes to be obviously great athletes and great hockey players, but equally as important as that, they are great in the community, they're great human beings, they're great teammates, to ensure that we've got great culture and environment around our team, and those additions happened this summer for sure. When we looked at the list of free agents, those two were circled very highly, and we were so happy that we were able to lock both of them in, bringing them both back to Toronto where they originally came from. Daryl's offensive abilities, I think everyone knows that she has the ability to impact the game offensively. I think with obviously with Natalie Spooner being out, that was very important to add some offense to our lineup, and she certainly will be able to do that here this season with us. Emma Woods also can contribute offensively, but Emma is a two-way player that has a tremendous amount of versatility. She's very defensive and can shut down teams very well. She's good in size, can play physical, right shot, which is we always look for those as well. I think she was someone that we looked at all season long that we really admired in New York, and to be able to bring her to Toronto is something that we really got excited about. So, to lock both of those in the off season was really a really good win for us, I would say. There's no timelines for her. She will not start the season, unfortunately. We will work with her here deliberately throughout this recovery process on getting her healthy and back on the ice. We'll make sure she's at 100% when she comes back, considering her career and everything and her health, and to be able to chase her child, for many years to come. We want to make sure that we do it right, and she does as well. She's doing really well. As you can imagine, her positivity, her approach, her work ethic, all helps her, heal much faster than most people, I would say. But we will be very careful on making sure she's ready to go at 100% and not putting her at more risk. I think it's going to be you said it, I think it's going to be a battle for this training camp. We've left some open spots, and we are 100% open on seeing what they can do at camp. We're not coming in with predetermined names in certain slots or decisions that are already made. We will be taking the next 2 weeks to look at closely those last few spots and giving it to the athlete that earns that position. But we've got some tremendous athletes coming in to battle, as you mentioned, and just really excited to have them part of our organization. Draft picks is great. At the moment, that's who we felt strongly about, but very open to who comes in and earns their position. So. Yeah, we've communicated with them to not contradict what I just said, but it's important for them to come in and settle. We're not waiting for magic to happen on day one. We understand that there's going to be a little bit of adjustment and, kind of feeling out the pace and everything. So, the pressure is not for them to showcase incredible right off the bat. It's to ease themselves in and trend in the right direction. And, it's as much on the ice as off the ice. Do we feel that they add to our culture? Do we feel that they're adding some depth on our roster? Are they diverse in how we can play them and where we can put them? All of those things we will be measuring, but we will definitely certainly give them the time to settle in and give them the time to show us what they can bring. Yes and no, not necessarily the experience, because not everybody has a ton of experience with it, but definitely, do they have that part of their game? I think you don't have to play boys hockey or play in a full checking game like in Sweden to have the aptitudes or the abilities to play physical. And for us, it's not necessarily you providing the physicality, it's being able to still showcase your skill set within a physical game. So, I think, not all the players we brought in would be the most physical athletes that you would see, but we believe they will handle the physicality well and still be able to showcase their tools and what they can bring to the game, which is very important. Yes and no, I guess. Not the hitting, I would say no, not necessarily. I think, I think we will get adjusted quicker and quicker as we go. Last year was new. It was new to everyone. We had no idea what it would look like, the pace of the game, the physicality of the game. I think with a year under our belt, those athletes coming back would obviously have that kind of adjustment and understanding of it. For our athletes coming into the league being new, there will be an adjustment period. But because the majority of the athletes in the league will have already a year under their belt experience, I don't foresee it, being that long of a process to adjust. So we will settle in our game and what that physicality looks like, and looking forward to seeing where that goes for sure. Yeah, a lot of things. I think personally, not getting too emotional. I think that I'm used to short-term competitions, so to be a part of a season and understand that the first game, the second game, third game, the last game, it's just like you have to ride it in a way where you've got to be consistent. You can't get too high when things go well, and you can't go too low when things aren't going as well, right? So just understanding that it's a process and continuing to invest in the day-to-day and what you're doing today to make sure you're having an impact on the team, and making sure that we're progressing it collectively as a group. But there's lots of things we're bringing from last season. I think there's a lot of key learnings and a lot of things that we want to continue to build on, but really important for us that this is chapter 2 of our history, I guess, and we're really excited to point our feet forward and move forward and continue to build what we've started for sure. I think you take everything into consideration, but that could have gone a completely different way, and we would have not changed anything, and it could have gone a completely different way, and we could be Walter Cup champions. And sometimes there's not much that sometimes things happen in a lot of ways, and I think we have to look at the whole package, the whole season. What could we have done better? Is there anything that could have impacted that last game or not? But I think you have to look at the whole big picture and not just focus on our start of the year or the end of the year or 11-game winning streak. I think it's the whole package that I think you spend some time in the summer digesting and kind of putting what you think are the pieces to make sure that you're better the following year. Yeah, we're always in discussions. We talk obviously daily on all of those aspects. I'm a big believer that our coaches should have the last say. They'll take my opinion and we'll share those opinions, but I do believe our coaches they're the ones that are coaching, they're the ones that are pulling and pushing the strings to ensure that we have a good game collectively, and that's always been the philosophy of mine, that you provide them with the tools and the things that they need to be successful, and it seems to work really well. But Troy is very open to hearing everyone's opinions, and he's very collaborative, and I appreciate the dialogue that we have constantly. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think we've got, again, we're excited that we have an identity. We will create the identity that is given to us. There's colors, there's a logo, there's a name, but what we're most excited about is how we can make it ours and make it feel like who we are and bring our values to it and our personality. And I think we did that last year without the name, and now we have a little bit more of a unique look compared to everyone else, and everyone has their own kind of unique look. And but I'm really excited to add kind of our value, our fingerprint on what that looks like and feels like. And like I said, we've got an incredible group, so hopefully that shines through in the community and on the ice on who we are. Yeah, I think Natalie. She's eager. She'll always have lofty goals, and like I said, we are going to take the advice of the surgeon and everyone, the medical staff, on when she'll be ready to play. And it's like I said, she's doing really well, probably surpassing anyone that would be in that situation. But we want to make sure that she's at 100% when she touches that ice, and we protect her at all costs. Again, she's an incredible athlete that will have has a lot more to give in this great sport, and we want to make sure that we're putting her in a position to succeed when she's ready to go. I think we always planned that she wouldn't be back for the start, and I think, and then if she's back, then great, that's a surprise, and we just got better. But I think you always have to look at it at worst case scenario of how long it could potentially take, and making sure that you've got the right pieces to ride the wave until you get her back. So I think that was always in our back of our mind. Okay, if Natalie's not starting, what does that look like? How do we build our team to make sure that we've got the right pieces in place to start the season off well, and then just get better when she gets back in the lineup. Yeah, and I don't know if there's anyone that can take the load off of Natalie Spooner. I think she showed what she can bring to a team and to offense. I think you're going to see a more collective approach from a team perspective. I think we're expecting everyone to somewhat contribute a little bit more offensively, and it's not a one person comes in and replaces Natalie. It's more of a mindset and maybe a little bit of a shift in how we approach the game and concepts that we bring in to ensure we're getting offense from the collective versus 30% from one athlete that we saw last year. We've got some great people that work on that are part of our business team that I have no doubt will again showcase our identity as a group and as a team on the ice. That's hockey ops' kind of area. Continuing to put a great product on the ice to ensure that the bums that are in the seat are impressed with the game of hockey and that want to come back day in and day out. I know our business team will put in a great show so that not only are they impressed with the on ice product, but they're also they feel like they're part of something unique and something really exciting, which I think we've done last year in the various arenas that we played in. In playoffs, that I don't think there was any atmosphere that I've been in that was as electric as Coca-Cola in playoffs. And I think if we can recreate even a portion of that during the season, that's going to be pretty spectacular for the fans that are there, our athletes playing in front of that, and just continuously building our identity in this great community and this great city. So. Yeah, no. Again, if I go back on the draft and the time that we spent, kind of having great conversations with all these athletes and ensuring that they would be a right fit for us and what they can bring on the ice and off the ice. Really, really excited with what we were able to bring in. Julia is a product of London, so very close to here, almost a hometown girl. She'll have a massive following in the stands of her friends and family. Julia is probably one of the kindest human beings you'll meet off the ice. On the ice, she's got this, pretty substantial size and abilities that I know we're really excited to continue to develop and grow. She's got one of the best shots in the game right now at the moment, and we'll try to exploit that as much as we possibly can. Izzy Daniel is, obviously had an incredible season at Cornell, is very cerebral is the word I'm looking for. I'm losing my English here. Just has really high IQ, sees the game the way very few see the game, so she's got really great spatial awareness, creates plays. So it may take a little adjustment for any of these NCAA athletes coming in, just with the pace and the physicality, and we'll give them the space and time that they need to kind of settle in and find their way. But they bring very unique skills that will enhance our team, and we're really excited about it.